Yeah, for me, as I think about ACE in the future, to me, it's all about integrating and leveraging data to be efficient and to be agile and responsive. And so as I think about how we do that, where does that data reside? And today it doesn't reside in one system, and I don't think it ever will. But how do we take those data threads and move them from one stovepipe to another across the enterprise to ensure that we can actually use that timely to make decision making? And that definitely is a partnership between industry and the government. And within that context, then the security element is absolutely crucial to get right. And I think that we need some standardization around those elements as an enterprise before we can fully achieve a positive result there in the future. But I think that the ACE concept in the future will be dependent upon this issue. The second element related to that, in my mind, is also this massive amount of new data that we're creating through the application of some of these other technologies that we're introducing. We talked about AI and machine learning a bit. And from my perspective, there's data sets that are being created overnight that never resided anywhere else in the future. And we'd be foolish to think that an adversary isn't going to try to exploit that. And so how do we ensure that that's secured and then also leveraged in a broader context to make smart decisions in the future? The other thing I'll say in the reverse end of looking back into our supply chain, particularly on legacy systems, it's really important that we ensure that our sources of manufacture have the latest technologies and the access to the latest drawings and tech data that they need to ensure that they can achieve the results that we're all looking for. And I think, as Sam mentioned, that ideally in the future we'll have additive manufacturing at the point of use. That'd be fantastic. I certainly think that's in our future in the next 5 years or so. I'm not sure I see that in a standardized format, but until that point, our sources of supply and manufacture need to make sure that they've got the tech data and the information that they need to ensure that the part integrity that comes out on the back end is exactly what it needs to be. And we've seen that there's been some weakness there, especially on legacy systems where some of that data may be lost. And how do we recreate that in a timely fashion? And it goes back to the partnership. And that partnership, in my mind, is threefold. One, with the government, the end user itself may own that data, or certainly needs the end product. Second is the OEM that originally created that. They absolutely have a crucial role to play. And then third is that supply base, and I would include AR in that. Either we're making the parts or we're looking to a vendor to do that for us. We all have to be aligned and make sure that we're sharing the data necessary to ensure that end user has what they need when they need it.